First, congratulations, and I'm not just congratulating you for the sake of it. You've taken a very real decision to increase and impact your mental space in a positive way. By the end of today, you will have a single source of truth for all your knowledge, and it will connect automatically and instantly. Now, to prove that the second brain OS is directly tied to having mental space, I want you to take 4 fingers from your left hand and 4 fingers from your right hand and press firmly against your forehead. Press hard, and now tell me what you feel isn't real. It's actual physical matter that has limited space. Now, unfortunately, the world we live in darts us with petabytes of information every single day, something we simply were not designed to handle in the first place. It's only natural for you, I, and every other human being on the planet to feel overloaded. That's not your fault, it's the unfortunate reality of the world we live in now. And let's face it, we talk so much about good sleep, the gut and the microbiome, our diet, our sleep, our physical health, our relationships, and so much more in terms of our mental health. But we forget that after oxygen, the single biggest thing we consume is information. And before anything manifests itself as anxiety or stress or even mere thought, it first appears as information. Our goal today is to give your brain an extension to which it can dump to and free itself. Not everything deserves your valuable mental space and attention. And with the right kind of system in place, returning to it will be easy and guilt-free. Every time you hit that button to capture an idea or ask AI to push something to your knowledge, your brain will free up and you will have valuable space back to yourself. And this space will feel very real, very tangible, and very physical. Now we'll get back to our conversation, but I want to make it very real for you. So let's get the mechanical stuff out of the way first. Okay, so we're gonna hit Notion. If it's something that you don't use before, perfectly fine. But if you do use Notion before, what I strongly recommend is signing up, is using the same account, but creating a new workspace. So for example, in this case, I'm using a brand new account, but the concept is essentially the same. I'll show you how to create a new workspace. Now, in order to create a new workspace, if you're an existing user of Notion, it's really simple. You go here and you press join or create workspace and you pick whatever. This is them just serving you. I typically just skip as much as I can. Yeah. And now you're in a brand new empty workspace. Feel free to give it a name. I personally like to go ahead and name mine as, yeah. And usually I just use a picture of myself over here. That's up to you what you want to do, but for now I'm just going to skip that. And then what I'd like to do is start absolutely fresh. So I move all the existing pages that come when you create a new Notion workspace to the trash. Once that's in the trash, you want to hit refresh. Now head back to this page where you're watching this video. Underneath it, you'll see a form. This is the form we'll use for installing the Notion second brain OS integration. I forgot to mention this earlier. So just to be clear, it's perfectly fine if you're using Notion from a different email. That doesn't matter. The email you should put in over here is the one with which you made the purchase for the second brain OS. That's it. So put in the email that you used earlier and pick this, install the second brain OS Notion integration. It will redirect you to Notion. From here, make sure to select the correct workspace. So over here, I'm going to pick my second brain OS, which is the one I just created a few minutes ago with you. I'm going to click next. Over here, make sure to select use the template provided by the developer and allow access. That's it. We're done. Head back into your Notion. It'll be empty. Give it just 1 minute so that all the processes at my end are completed, and then just hit refresh. You can see that the second brain OS has been installed. It's fully there. And now all the mechanical tasks are out of the way. We're ready to have a lot of fun. So head into your email and search for added a chatbot. It's one of the first few emails you got from me. And make sure to copy this chatbot ID and then click this link to go to the second brain OS custom GPT. Now that you're here, paste the chatbot ID and it will start the authentication process. So authentication means giving it permission to interact with your knowledge on your behalf. As part of this, it's also going to ask for your email, the one that you used to purchase the second brain OS, just to make sure it's you. So the chatbot ID and the email are tied to each other. They need to match. And so don't make a mistake when typing out this email because it will refuse you. Great, we're in. So now we're going to do something really fun. We're going to get a couple of YouTube videos, and what we're going to do is ask it to get the text from there, summarize it, take out the key points, and then ultimately push it to our knowledge. So to kind of slow down the process that you can see every part of it, I'm going to do one video first, and then we're going to do multiple videos and show you how powerful it becomes. So let's go here. I've typed in something random. Let's say LinkedIn growth. Let's take out this video. I'm going to do this, and let's go here, and let's type in get the text from this video and give me the key insights, 5 bullets max. I'll also give you a mega prompt, which does a phenomenal job when it comes to crawling the text from YouTube videos and website articles and bringing them together cohesively. So yeah, it's gotten the key insights from this video. And now just to, as I said, I'm going to show it to you first slow, and then we're going to do really fast as well. So I'm going to ask it, add this to my knowledge. And you can say pretty much anything. You can say add it as a note, push it to my Notion. It will intuitively understand what you mean. Now it's pushed them to our Notion. So let's go ahead and check. So yep, here it is. Key insights from growing LinkedIn followers. And just to show you the time, right now is 7:27 p.m. and it got here at 7:26 p.m. So just a couple of seconds ago. So yeah, it's figured out what that video was all about and pushed the key points to our knowledge. Now what we want to do is get it to watch a lot of YouTube videos on this topic and bring the knowledge together. And then we'll see how that plays out. So just to show you the complete power of the second brain operating system, I'm going to give it something really difficult to do. I'm going to give it multiple videos and ask it to follow a very set process in the way it reads the text and sends it to my knowledge. Essentially what it does is it maintains the author's voice, their gist, the way they're talking, but brings into order everything they're saying. So you know how you're watching a YouTube video, reading an article, and the author is bouncing off from one topic to another. So the chronology isn't very clear. But this gives the added benefit of bringing all of that into chronology while maintaining that essence. So I'm going to give it the guidelines. And once it's ready, I'm going to give it the links. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm using a Chrome extension, which helps me get the links that I have open. I think I have 6 videos. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. So 6 means each time it's going to read the video and then add to my knowledge. So it's going to make 12 actions, and hopefully it's going to do all of those in one go. So yeah, 1, 2 starting. Right, it's done all 6 videos, crunched the text from each one and added it to our knowledge, and ideally in the author's voice. So let's just check. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All of them done. It's added the tags as well. So let's see how good of a job it's done. Not bad. That's a decent breakdown. Not bad as well. It's kept good formatting while doing those breakdowns. So now that it has crunched the text from all those videos, it's time to test whether it can make a meaningful, related semantic search to my knowledge and present me with very specific insights. So I'm going to start by authenticating as always. And the reason I'm starting a new chat is because I don't want to give it the advantage of any messages that we've exchanged previously, any knowledge that it acquired during the process of crawling those videos. I don't want to give it any advantage. As always, it needs my email to authenticate. Now that it's done, I'm going to say, so I know a little bit about LinkedIn. So there's stuff like profile optimization, creating a content calendar and a content engine, and then, doing some outreach. So I'm going to say, can you search my knowledge to help me craft a LinkedIn outreach strategy. I'd like to know specific tools that can help me with this. And searching your knowledge is really fast, so it's going to be like, yeah, it's already done. It's already searched my knowledge. Tools for LinkedIn outreach: HeyReach, Sales Navigator, Tapo, Loom, Apollo, Clay, Factors. Key strategies, profile optimization, short-term outreach, and so on and so forth. I'm a lot more interested in whether it got the tools from my knowledge or not. So let's check the first one, HeyReach, Control C. Let's go into our notes, Command K, and type in HeyReach. And it does seem to have gotten it from the knowledge base and says HeyReach has been mentioned here. Let's see what the purpose of HeyReach was. Manage multiple LinkedIn accounts and rotate campaigns for higher outreach volume while staying within limits. Okay. HeyReach integrates with platforms like Clay and HeyReach. Okay. To manage multiple LinkedIn accounts and rotate campaigns for higher message volume. Okay. So it has gotten the knowledge from my notes. That's pretty good. Let's see what else it can do. Can you tell me a bit about lead scoring? That's an interesting topic as well. Can you tell me more specifics on how to go about lead scoring? What exactly is this? How do I set it up? How do I set it up? And why should I do this? So you see, it's not just responding. Instead, it's taking a moment to actually go through the knowledge and then respond on the basis of that. So lead scoring system used to prioritize potential leads. What is lead scoring? Focus on, okay. Setting up lead scoring for LinkedIn outreach, liking or commenting on your post, 1 point, viewing your profile, 2 points, downloading your content, 3 points, engaging in direct messages, 4 points. Track management, use tools like LinkedIn App Analytics, design with third-party solutions like Apollo or Tapo to monitor actions. Okay, let's see if this 1 point, 2 point thing is coming from my knowledge or whether it made it up. So I'm going to say, I think I should just type this in, just copy this entire thing and see if it's gotten that from anywhere in my knowledge. I think it's coming from here, I'm not sure. So I think it's pulled it up or gotten it by meaning. So maybe it's from another node, 1 point. Maybe try that. Yeah, so it's gotten it potentially from here. Yep, here is where it looks like it's gotten it from. It's gotten it from here saying tracking its scoring leads, monitoring engagement, touch points such as likes or comments or posts, 1 point, profile visits, 2 point, content downloads, 3 points, email opens, email forwards. Let's just copy this and see whether the scores that it suggested are matching what's from my knowledge. Looks like it is. So profile visits, 2 points. Yep. Likes or comments, 1 point. Downloading your content, 3 points. And engaging in direct messages or responding to follow-ups, 4 points. So yeah, it has pretty much gotten it based on knowledge. So it hasn't made stuff up, and it's actually seen the relationships between my knowledge. And this is just 6 videos and pretty much the summaries of those, in my opinion, not even the full text of those videos. So can you imagine how well it would do with your knowledge, then some knowledge that you've crawled and added, and just so many ways in which you could make intricate connections and without ever having to worry about how to organize them or link your thinking. So I will say this, of course, a human with a cup of coffee who's on a mission to watch YouTube videos would probably get better insights, right? But this doesn't do a bad job at all. This helps you filter out videos that have very good headlines and hooks, but aren't such great content inside. So at the very least, you can ask it to sift through videos before you start to watch them, or make someone watch them on your behalf. So yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the first day of the second brain operating system, and I can't wait to see what you achieve with it in terms of it. And by the way, you can crawl as many YouTube videos, you can crawl as many articles, as long as someone's not put a limitation there. If someone's put a limitation like a paywall or other things, then I do respect that limitation. So, but most public content which doesn't have a limitation, you should be able to crawl that with the second brain operating system.